This should be interesting.
Evil.
Of course it's a green.
He's a fake.
But they named him that.
Imposter.
So maybe some people will believe he is that.
Yeah, maybe they can sell it, make tons of money.
Yep. What do you think about Mirana versus Ember Spirit?
It's a good lane for Mirana, but then again, I don't think she can completely stop the Ember. And look at the movement from the Meepo.
Yeah.
What is he even doing here? I think they saw him on the mid lane as he walked in there. He got pinged. He's just showing off his new fancy boots, I guess.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, no fucks given from Merc. But this is going to be a dual lane off lane, as we were onto as well with Timbersaw and Lich.
Yeah.
And it's really potent against whatever tri-lane you're up against. So in that way, it's good for Scythe that they have Axe full jungle. Because you don't want to tri-lane against Lich. It denies too much lane experience for you, and it's just sad.
Yeah. Especially when you do need a good start, or at least not to lose your early game.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at who is playing what. Of course, once again, this is the last match for the C qualifiers, for the group stages at least. We do not have any tiebreakers. The top 4 are already known. We know that Arrow is going to end in the top 2, and we know that Scythe is not going to make it to the top 4. So this game is potentially just for extra practice and perhaps a chance for Scythe to beat the possible TI contestants. So that would be a good own record for them.
Exactly. It's just a pre-playoff warm-up, you could say, for Arrow. And yeah, I mean, the guy to keep an eye on in whatever game that Arrow ever play is pretty much Ember, or Ember DZ, who is in this game playing Ember.
Yes.
Because he's playing so phenomenally, but also the supports. X-Freedom is a known player, he's really good and has good achievements as well, so the rotations that he makes are, to me, really, really important as well.
We are going to have ourselves a Meepo so far on the bottom lane, played by Miracle.
That's not a fun lane.
Not a fun lane at all. Chivix will be in the jungle, so he does leave Miracle to take most of the experience. Chivix playing the Axe. Mid lane is Pelozon for the Mirana. We've got X-Freedom on the Ancient Depression, and it's Hana playing the Elder Titan, who is possibly in some trouble here. No, never mind.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty fine here. And Lance playing up on a gyrocopter, having a pretty good time. Johnny is the Nyx assassin doing the pulse. He's already mentioned on the mid lane, and then we have the dual lane, Lich, Chamber, Mozun, and Angsai? I don't know, pronunciation. Sure about this, but
I will agree with you, that's fine.
This is a lane where Meepo can pretty much, yeah, he should be happy that he has 2 last hits. I mean, you won't be able to farm against it at all. And I also like what Lich is doing. Every time that he wants to deny a creep with sacrifice, he runs up and meets the creep wave before it gets into the experience range of Meepo, and that way he gets all the experience for it and doesn't give away anything.
Nothing goes to Meepo. At least Meepo is getting some experience.
Yeah, he has level 3, so he can maybe look to gank mid lane or something.
Oh, Hana is getting dove here. He's trying to run. Eat a tango. We don't have a homing missile, but Lance would for a homing missile. It looks like Hana will be making it out alive because of that.
Yeah.
In the meantime, there's this invisible Axe roaming mid.
He does have call as well, so could maybe kill.
And they've got also the chilling touch.
Yeah.
Level 1.
But this is not really an easy kill to get on DDC.
So Starstorm DDZ will be able to run. He has also still got 2 bottle charges, and I'm surprised that Ancient Operation didn't try to help with that. But perhaps that would have been too obvious if he also showed himself.
I think he could just have walked there actually as Axe walks in with Invis. I think he had a decent chance at throwing that gank, but surprisingly he just went for something different. And still, just more stacks coming out from Johnny after that kind of failed dive after Elder Titan. Now has 2.5 stack on the small camp. He can buy a lot of experience up here.
Yep. Oh, I missed first blood. Well, that happens.
It was.
That happens.
It happens. Well, they managed to get the gang after all with X-Freedom coming around. Missed it as well, actually, as they went in for that. And Meepo, look at him, just camping mid lane now. Tranquil boots, he can actually gank one a lot, so it's not going to be a standard play on this Meepo. He has been detected though by Nyx.
Yeah, but he's so fast, he's going to be on his way top.
Yeah, 405 movement speed. Really, really
Can
impressive.
he by himself kill? Because today saw him. Can he by himself kill off Johnny?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe because he doesn't have Spike Carapace. I think it's hard though. The bigger part is that he can come up here and he can even steal the pole spot if he gets lucky and Gyrocopter is too far away. But then he would have to proof up with a second meeple. X-Freedom just gonna help control the runes a little bit. Doesn't have boots, but they're in good time. Feel that. They're gonna try for top lane now, it seems. Miracle.
Walking in, going for net, finding up on the Gyrocopter. He's taking a lot of damage, but he also got the Rocket Barrage on, and he's actually doing a lot of damage to one of the Meepos. They might be able to turn this around. Black Cannon coming out as well. Johnny running still, wishes he had that Spike Carapace, but is not going to even need it to make it out alive.
Solo HP.
Yep, nobody dies, but...
It's sort of okay for Meepo though, because he can easily regenerate with his Tranquil Boots, and he can even run to base and just poof there, TP out to another lane, and has really fast rotations. Whereas the Nyx Assassin and Gyro, they went low HP and had to either back to base or stay low HP and be ganks. Hana and Miracle, they kind of want to dive this Gyrocopter, but it's very risky. Gonna go for a steal on the stack instead.
Axe is rotating mid again. He has got a smoke if he wants to use it and make something happen. Not too sure if he can yet. He is level 5. I'm not too sad about that one. He's doing quite okay there.
Yeah, level 5 even after a failed gank attempt, so really fast leveling for this Axe. And the change that he has mid, just looking at some harass as well. He's gonna be just fine. But the change to Axe that he now uses pseudo-random generation for his counter helix means he's always pretty much the same farming speed in jungle, apart from which camps he gets. But his spins are just more predictable.
A lot of rotations coming out for Scythe, as we also have Axe and in the Dire jungle. They will have 3 people here top. They're gonna run into Johnny here. Still doesn't have the Spike Carapace. In the meantime, Miracle is looking for that Gyrocopter, but
Miracle!
He actually did not get the net, and now he's getting chased down. One of the people is mega low. And Lance, he might get the kill. He does get the kill. Elder Titan goes out as well.
Oh, it's a
Gyrocopter
feed fest!
getting killed, and Timbersaw for double kill. Sangtai came in and just those 2 kills. That's 3 dead on that top lane. Arrow just made all the rotations so useless.
That was really bad by Miracle. He walks in and tries to catch the Gyrocopter, misses his first net and poofs in his second meeple. But then his second meeple doesn't use the net when his first one is really low and he's trying to run away. He has to ensnare with his second one. I don't know why he didn't. But DDZ gonna try a solo kill here on X-Freedom. It should be really easy for a level 6 Ember to get this kill. Just waiting for him to get far away from the lane so he can't be stopped.
Yeah.
No deny.
No deny. Just easy solo kill for him.
Yeah. This rune on Ember is really dangerous.
Yeah, something that Mirana cannot do just yet. If she wants to roam and try and get a solo kill, she needs to know that her arrow will hit, and you never really know that. And there's not really any guaranteed setup in this game.
No, not really.
Scythe.
I mean, they have sort of good setup, but it's no super reliable. It's not like a Bane, it's not like a Shadow Demon, nothing like that. But I like this Lich just coming in mid. Look at this, they could even... Okay, they don't have a lot of mana on the Ember. Else they could have gone for a kill there. And jungle, Timbersaw actually finds and kills Meeple. He was trying to kill off a stack, so probably low AP during that.
Yeah, and we'll now take it instead. So nice find for the Timbersaw. And coming back to that as well, there's a bit of lacking vision coming out for the Radiant team. They've got one in the mid lane, which is fresh and just placed, but that's the only ward they have up. I'm going to assume that we're going to see another ward placed. Certainly as Pelozon and Chibix are actually trying to find that Timbersaw. Let's see if they can leap forward. Arrow will dodge. And that is going to be Timbersaw, safe and sound out of this one, as Gyrocopter as well should be fine. And if there was actually a dive, I think Gyrocopter could have totally turned that fight around.
Yeah, I think so. So very nice by him to run away there, and the arrow, of course, pretty hard to hit there with, as you say, no setup. It's really hard to someone who's running away and looking at you. I like the time that Nyx Assassin is being given here on the top lane just to farm up a little bit more and get closer to his level 6. Because Nyx Assassin without level 6 is always just sad to watch. Gang anything. And also, you want to get an item on Nyx Assassin, preferably a Blink Dagger and just easier ganks, even a Force Staff. Mid lane, both teams throwing down sentry wards, but they're just dewarding each other's sentries, nothing else. They can't find their wards.
Now 40 last hits to 5 denies, 37 for 40. So in terms of last hits, very even. As well, Elder Titan, I saw him getting harassed away by the Lich, and apparently he came back wanting more. So he's forced to go back to base already. This is a very sad Elder Titan. He might have gotten level 6, but he died once, and he's not gonna get any farm for any time soon.
Yeah.
Which is pretty a big thing because he is a hero that needs.
You would want
A lot.
some tanky item
Yeah.
on bottom lane.
Call down coming down.
Right.
Miracle going down.
Yeah.
A lot of earth damage coming from that to Timber Saw. I mean,
He's
the
level
Gyro
9. He's so
Yeah,
strong.
and that Meepo is level 8, but he doesn't have anything next to.
Exactly. I'm gonna try to gank now with the invisibility. X-Freedom is showing the Moonlight Shadow on mid lane though, just farming away with it. So very obvious, and Arrow should be able to just counter this gang. Look at Lich, he's sitting really deep under a tower. They might go for a gang here, but it's a hard one to catch actually.
Yeah, with the arrow already used, it's just right clicks that they are getting. Lich ultimate being used, but it's gonna get a split up. Timber Saw trying to go and actually succeeding in getting Pelos on. Axe should be able to get out just fine though, together with the Elder Titan as well, but it's a good pick up for Arrow.
Oh, bottom trying to go with Nyx now as well, trying to kill Miracle once more, and he is gonna go down. So Miracle 0, 4, and 0, having pretty much the worst time ever. Top lane now, Axe manning up, going in, dunking down the Lich.
But at least they get a kill. They're not gonna get the Timber Saw anymore, which is sad for them. But I mean, they were getting picked apart everywhere on the map, so they
Radiant's
needed
bottom
something
tower
to
is
go their
being
way.
attacked.
Yeah, it is definitely not great at this point for Scythe, especially as the Meepo is having a bad game. I mean, I talked
Radiant's
about how
bottom
late
tower
game
is
he's
under
gonna be
siege.
that effective against the lineup of Arrow. Never mind late game, he's not having a good early game, he's not gonna have a good game at all.
Radiant
how I
has
feel.
fortified its structures. Radiant's
Hana
bottom
still trying
tower
to be a
is
little bit
being
aggressive
attacked.
here against Timber Saw with the extra
Dive
player
him,
behind.
yeah.
They
Radiant's
want to
bottom
dive this
tower
Timber
has
chain away
been
though. Timber Saw is a very difficult target to try and chase down. It's Ember actually teleported in. Goes for Hana. Arrow will miss. And that's going to be Ember getting a kill. Looking for a next one. Still has a little bit of mana left. And Pelozan is not very tanky. He's not going to get any help though. The Timber Saw backed up. Chibix? No, you should not fight that one.
No,
You
not
should
really.
fight
I like how he bottled up a whole lot there, so he actually has some mana available for DZZ when he was chasing. He used a lot of mana to kill the Titan. He didn't have too much to begin with, but bottled up twice as he was chasing around.
Ooh,
That attempted
arrow.
juke.
Yeah, this could be a kill. There's a Star
he's
Storm
dead.
level 4 coming out as well, and that's a chop. Chivix gets the kill. An important kill for them as Meepo gets picked up again on the middle lane here with the call down Vendetta combination.
Yeah, that was a cute little attempt at juking the Arrow, just with the sleight of fist. And Miracle praying for mercy at this point, not much to do. And top lane actually, Timbersaw manning up, just going in and dealing so much damage.
Don't touch coming out, but they're not
He's
going to
one
be
on
able to
three,
attack him.
scaring
As soon as he
everyone
gets
away.
close, he's going to get a kill. There he goes. That's already one. They might be trying to chase down more. Timbersaw gets
Monster
another
Saw.
Timbersaw. He goes for Hana. Should be able to get him if he gets close.
can't
Again, in comes CDZ. That's going to be a kill. It's the Timbersaw that gets a double. The Earth Splitter still comes through, but it doesn't matter. This is going to be a tri-laner slash... Well, it came down to a tri-lane in the end, but it's completely fallen apart. At this point, Arrow is just having the full control of the map, and we see that Scythe still
Yeah.
tries, but it's...
This Timbersaw is having a field day. I mean,
Yeah.
he just jumps in against... I said 3 heroes. That was actually 4 heroes, because I didn't see that one of them was there.
Dire's
And he
middle
didn't seem to
tower is
care
under
at all.
siege.
Just jumps in, kills one in a 1-on-4 scenario. Oh, that's when you know you're not having a good time.
So what is Scythe going to need to do to get back into this game? Because at this point, they're just...
Miracles.
Oh, that might be just what they need. They do get an Earth Spirit, but it looks like they're going to lose the Axe for it. Earth Spirit, or Ember Spirit rather, not Earth Spirit.
Oh, he might be okay here actually. They have a sentry, but it's not very low down.
Yeah, Pelozon walking into the call down.
Leave available and he actually goes down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pick up then an Axe.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Dire's
And the Axe is still in
bottom
an
tower is
awkward
being
spot
attacked.
as well because he does not have a TP, so he's kind of just sitting there. This is almost as good as being dead. Does regenerate, I guess, with Tranquils, but it's gonna take a
Dire's
long time to
bottom
get back to
tower is
full.
under
13-minute
siege.
Bloodstone for the Timber
Look
Saw.
for Timber just going in now. all he did in the 1-on-4 scenario, and now this time they're actually ganging one solo Timber. Oh, Elder Titan.
Instantly already +1 on the Bloodstone charges.
Oh,
Nice.
they-
Oh no!
Look
This
at
might
the
actually kill
dunker.
a Lich. In comes the Axe. He's trying to make something happen, but he will go down. So it turns into a 2-for-2 just purely because of the Age of Deprivation being around.
He got like 3 levels or something on Axe there, at least 2
Wow.
levels, being able to get the solo XP. Trying to kill the Timbersaw now with Mirana, but can't really do so. He's too tanky. Meepo actually has a Blink Dagger, so he's gonna go for this. Might actually get this kill, should be able to. No suicide with that Bloodstone, and now Nick's going in for it. Oh, Nix, what are you doing, bro?
That's gonna be another kill. Next time, I don't think it matters at all. Meepo with a no kill.
Now Ember, this is a one-on-one fest, like...
And then Meepos they're loving this.
Yeah,
There's gonna be another kill.
Meepo is pretty happy with this.
The-
Go, Timber, one-on-one. One after the other. I
Oh,
don't
he
know.
might be able to get Pelozon. Actually, the Timber Chain did not reach, so he might be able to get away. Pelozon doesn't have a leap. Timber Chain again misses. That's going to be some bad play there. He's going to hate himself for that one, but he'll still get the kill.
Oh, they might kill him here.
Jibbix, yep, Miracle coming here as well. The Earth Splitter trying to help out. Timbersaw trying to go away to low ground, still getting netted again.
Oh, he gets the
And
kill.
That's going to be the kill right there.
Wow, this
Still
is...
gets the Meepo. but-
Again, doesn't deny himself with the Bloodstone this time either. After jumping in there, he could have killed the Meepo and suicide before the dunk comes in. But he doesn't seem to care too much. He's fine with it.
Yeah.
A good thing though for the Timbersaw about these steps is that you don't lose so much gold and you're not dead for very long. As you see, he's
Radiant's
already
bottom
respawning
tower
now.
is under siege.
Bloodstone has a good role in an aggressive game like this. But with this much fighting, then I would say that Scythe actually has a chance at recovering this game, because this much fighting is always a chance to throw that they will go on top lane. DD gotta go down there, I think.
Yeah, the second star will hit that.
so many dunks.
Getting the kill. And Moonlight Shadow should be allowing them for an escape. There's still some sentry work down though. So Zhangzai knows that there is something still wrong here. Still getting stunned up. Axe is not going to be able to chop, not even needed. Elder Titan with the kill. Lich going for his ultimate, but is not going to get any bounces going as Johnny looks for a kill, finds it on Next Freedom. Jimmy's still around there,
This
but
is just
Johnny can't do anything. He's going to get chopped. And this is 4 dead. Arrow is just...
Yeah,
What
Arrow.
are they doing?
Well, this is the point where the game does not make any
Dire's
difference
top
for the
tower
score,
is
so they're
Yeah.
kind of just playing it out, and
Dire
you can
has
see how they
fortified
turn off their,
structures.
you know, strategical sense in this game. They're just
Yeah.
playing it out and
Dire's
going
top
for
tower
whatever,
is under
diving
attack.
in, and it's at least entertaining for me to watch because there's been so many calling blades going off here in low HP scenarios, and so
Dire's
many
top
combinations
tower is
where
being
Axe jumps in
attacked.
and the arrow comes to follow up,
Yeah,
and then the
perfect.
dunk.
Dire's
That's
top tower
for
is
Scythe, that's a lucky thing that Arrow doesn't have anything at stake, as we are going to see the Timbersaw in a lot of trouble. He tries to get the Meepo, but the Meepo just poofed out. He might actually fall to the shipwreck. Never mind, Elder Titan just bites him to death. Elder Titan himself will go down as well. That's going to be a call down, trying to help out, but Gyrocopter drops. DDZ trying to get Chibbix, but also he is
Oh,
stuck.
Johnny, you whiffed. with
That's
the
an
stun.
Arrow. Arrow actually misses. He's able to get himself out of there. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not going to be enough. Double kill right for Chibbix. This is going to be the Lich going down as well. He can't do anything. How he wishes he had his ultimate there.
Yeah.
But a triple kill for that Axe. Again, a 1-for-4 exchange.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
and
but never mind.
the Nyx
1-for-2
is
exchange.
still going for it. He got one kill, but now gonna go down to this Meepo.
So that's
So the
something
game
that's
is completely balling out of control, and actually Chibbix is sitting at 10, 2, and 1 on his Axe. He has been getting the last hits, he has been getting the gold, so he has the entire Blink Dagger, possibility to finish up his Blade Mail, but he could also go into something more like tanky in this game if he wants to. I would actually say that going for an early Aghanims would be okay, but Blade Mail is a great item, and he will finish it up.
Yeah, well, it's I have to say, this game, I really thought that Arrow was gonna roll them over.
Yeah. Over on this poor little Timbersaw,
Oh.
we look at... I said that it's okay.
He had
you-
a 13-minute Bloodstone.
Yeah, now it's a 2 charges. It didn't take him too long to go down to that. And if he dies twice more, 2 more times without actually killing anything or being close to a kill, he will have a 0 charge Bloodstone. That's when you actually cry.
I can't believe this game went from, like, well, let's take a look at the graph. This is how I feel. So having a over 7,000 gold difference so early on in the game, 30 minutes in, is insane. That's a large amount.
Yeah.
But since, since he had that Bloodstone, things just started to go bad.
The Bloodstone was cursed.
The Bloodstone was cursed. Look at this curse. It is really something that is... This game is blown wide open. Everything that was done to Meepo early on in the game is nullified. He's got his items, he's fine. DDZ will need to focus more on farming rather than being involved in fights because he died 6 times.
Died a lot, yeah, he really did. We praise him for his performance and this is how he repays us. And he's gonna go into the Mestron build. Even when I said that in this game against Meepo, Battle Fury is so overpowered. But he doesn't think so. Axe gonna go for a gang here. Actually, Invisible Lich is gonna reveal their smoke gang, so he finds them first. Very nice for Arrow. And it's just 5-man Dota and more fights.
Yep,
They can force anything here.
Gonna be okay. Those chains. I don't get why Arrow still wants to fight because it's obviously not really
they just
going how they wanted to.
I guess they're just feeling like playing it out and going for some clashes. He's gonna get dunked once more.
How horrible is this? Oh, maybe they can get something. No, Moonlight Generation
Pretty horrible.
Escape. Johnny will get picked up there as well by the Starstorm. It is going to be Gyrocopter that is trying to make something happen, but Meepos are knocking on his door. It's Chibbix that actually fought back. He did go down, but at this point,
Just continue doing whatever.
it's again 4 for 1. They get a tower. This is getting so much out of control. And I know I asked like a 13 and a half minutes, I asked what could Scythe do to get back into this game? Well, you know, I think we have our answer.
This works.
This works indeed. So what should Arrow do to get back into this game?
Arrow, they should probably start trying again, or they should have done that quite some time ago. Oh wow, people really close to going down here actually by a Timbersaw around. So he's gonna take the Aegis and be fine. Might die shortly after though,
Aegis. That's at least something. DDZ going in again. He is by himself for now. His teammates are now coming in though. TP out already from Nation for Asian, who couldn't be here anymore. And will of course have most use with his ultimate from a far away range. They get the Timbersaw. Elder Titan does go down though, so that is something that Arrow gets off the back of that. But it turns into an exchange, or does it actually? Nice blink away from Johnny. He gets away.
Trying to look for the Ember still is the Meepo, and he has level 18 now, so he actually has all 5 Meepos, and that's insanely fast. Gonna look for a gang here. If this was the old Meepo, he would see that Lich. Night Vision, rest in peace. That's, you know, they're just not playing smart, Arrow, in this game, and I'm not saying that to blame them, I'm just saying it as a statement. They don't seem to care too much about whether or not they win, as it obviously has no impact on the group stage, but they're just playing it out to have some fun and play a game together. And of course they should play all the games. Bottom lane, we see Ember. DDZ most definitely is not trying his hardest in this game. He's just dying everywhere, now dying to solo gang by Meepo with Ember. Yeah, you're supposed to be good against Meepo.
Yeah, this is not going the way Arrow was envisioning this one.
No.
They are playing maybe a little bit more passive than they did before, but at the same time they're still together. They're not actually trying to effectively farm. Looks like they're making their way over to bottom lane to try and defend their tier 1 tower, which might not be the greatest of ideas, because soon if... how many fights do you think Arrow can still lose before losing the game?
Oh, I think if they lose one more, it's probably completely over. I think they can't recover at that point. Even with good heroes against Meepo, when Meepo gets ahead, he's a really monstrous hero.
Well, we're gonna see it soon. There's already gonna be an Ember Spirit down. Chibbix going down as well. It's 2 for 1. At least they get the axe, which is great, because that was a dominating streak.
Meepo is still just lurking, actually. He didn't even take part in those kills. Meanwhile, he was pushing down the mid as well.
Dire's bottom tower is being
like the fact that they have the Elder Titan to scout with, his Ancestral Spirit, Astral Spirit, and Meepo can just blink in if they catch anything.
Yeah.
There we go, the Timber is going in again.
Yeah,
Lots
but
of
he's
charges.
not going to make it out alive if he's not careful. He makes it out. That's nice, but I mean that's something that he would want to do. That's something that he would normally do if he was in a normal game where he actually tried.
Yeah.
Then he would probably get in, maybe get the kill and then back out again. But
Yeah,
at this
but
point,
it's just very hard. And Meepo is going into Scythe now and has a lot of HP coming up on his clones as well as his main. And the main is still a little bit tankier when we go with this, but that's only because Aghanims gives some straight HP.
So, Scotty, Meepo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be rough from this point on for Arrow. Because
Look
the
at what DDC
Ember is a
has.
non-factor.
Yes, he has phase drums, and even his drums are already down to 1 charge.
I think they're gonna go Divine on Gyro. I don't see why they wouldn't. The game is, you know, only for their fun anyway, and they can't win this without a Divine, I think. But this is where, in a tournament, people would need the balls to actually go for Divine. They would need to be that brave or that stupid, whatever you want to define it as. But in this game, I don't think there's anything to... Any more questions about it. Lance just has to buy Divine, else they will lose.
Pressure. No pressure.
No
DDC.
pressure at all.
I was super excited to see because I hadn't cast him yet.
And
But
then,
this is the game that I see.
yeah, this is what he gives you.
Yes, 10 deaths almost.
He's like, screw you, this is what replays exist for.
That's what we do in the season.
Yeah, but at least it's interesting to see how Miracle plays out this Meepo, as I'm a huge Meepo fanatic myself, and No-Tail is in the house as well. We're gonna do a Meepo 1-on-1 later. Oh, this gang right here.
Cole actually only
Calling
hit
the
up on
wolf.
the wolf. Cole on coming down, BKB turned on, Chibbix is actually going to go down first. They look for more Johnny, Spike Carapace just in time. Ember with a long jump, looking for Pelozum, not going to find the Koreas. Nick Assassin is still going to drop by a Meepo. We're following this chase though. DDZ is chasing down the Marana, gets the chain stuff, gets the kill now as well, as we see Gyrocopter back. He's trying to run and get a kill before going down himself. They might be able to get a team wipe. Yes!
They
That's
managed.
a team wipe. They managed to take a fight successfully.
Whoa.
That Gyrocopter and his BKB really made that work for them, and that Axe dying so fast didn't get anybody in the call.
Yeah.
Gave time for the Gyrocopter to turn around, turn on his BKB, and actually go for the Service Skull Flag Cannon.
Yo, he called the Alpha Wolf,
He
okay?
called the Alpha Wolf.
He got that one.
I'm sorry. He was a little bit greedy. It has a long AoE range, but he tried to get everybody in it, and should have just gone for the Gyrocopter.
Yeah, they had the perfect scenario actually where they walk in with their Invis and just stood on top of Arrow before they even realized. I also liked following the Meepo because he had the chain frog bouncing the full duration, all the 10 jumps on top of the Meepo.
Okay, we'll follow the wrong fight then, I guess.
I guess it was really entertaining. He just died. Axe trying to chase here to get any kill. He has Tranquil Boots, so he's pretty fast, but he actually got hit by one of these range creeps. So he does not get anyone. No catch.
Take a look at the gold graph. It's like both teams are like, okay, we reached 7.5k advantage.
We got a huge advantage. Time to throw.
Time to throw. Let's give it back to Arrow. Experience graph probably will show us. So, yeah, it shows it's something similar.
Yeah,
Oh,
even
God,
worse.
this game. Well, Arrow, I mean, they have got they definitely have comeback heroes. Both Gyrocopter as well as Ember are indeed great heroes to end turtle with and to just take the late game with. If the game lasts long enough, they'll have time to get themselves some rapiers.
Just the rapier.
Well, yeah, Gyrocopter already has got himself a demon edge, so his rapier is pretty close by, and they could actually still do that.
Arrow, oh, he lands on Johnny, but he actually spikes it. Gonna live, but then Axe is coming in for a gank as well. See if he can actually get out of this one.
Well, misses the call. Johnny should be able to make this out alive, but looks like they are gonna try and take down the tower, unless Ember can stop that, because he's actually going in.
Dire's top tower is
He is
under
gonna go
attack.
for the Maelstrom build. Oh, Chibbix,
Nick's
will he get his
trying to
stun
kill
off?
Axe.
The burn there as well. The stun is there on Chibbix. The chain
he's
set
gonna die
work
here.
in place, and Arrow still hits upon Lynch. He's gonna be very sad soon, but Chibbix might actually live. We'll be able to get the Storm Spirit, the Ember Spirit rather, as we see Timbersaw drop. It's 3-4-1. The rest of Scythe chasing down Arrow. If they can find anybody, they might be able to find a Gyrocopter or Johnny, but they are already back in.
Yeah, and
They lose that Axe a lot though.
the Axe lived so long because Timbersaw kind of messed up. He wanted to walk close to use his whirling death on him, but he got close enough for Axe to call him instead. That's why it went so horribly. Also, I think they could actually have had a nice initiation there.
Dire's top tower has
yeah.
been destroyed.
4 Bloodstone charges, Timbersaw. It ain't great. He went MTV.
At least he
Come
has
on.
two more than last time. Like he doubled his Bloodstone
Dire's
charges.
middle
That's
tower
true.
has been
That's
destroyed.
But
fair.
yes, it is indeed the boring MKB build instead of going for a Aussie Rapier, which shows us, because this actually shows a lot, it shows us that they're still just taking this game seriously, right? Because if you were clowning this game, you'd go for Rapier.
I think they have been clowning. To say that Arrow plays this way when they play completely serious, I don't think it's true because of how they play on top lane and just dove in one after the other after the other. It's not something they have been doing in any of their games up till this point. So they're just playing on the fact that they still want to win now, but now they have to make up for the bad position they put themselves in. So if the Mirana actually gonna be caught out here, no way for her to live as she gets found in the wood. And Meepo going in for the build that I like though. After finishing a Skadi, is actually going back for Ultimate Orb to finish up on a Hex. When you have Hex on Meepo, you can kill pretty much anyone you want if you find them during your ganking, and it's so effective. I know that Nulltail, for example, has played E-Blade quite a lot as well, but
yes.
E-Blade is not as useful against heroes who have good escape or BKB or something like that.
They'll poof themselves out. They got scouted out by the Ember.
Bottom lane now, gonna go in on Hana. Poor Hana.
There's the stun, the slow, and the kill as well. Mechanism won't save him from this one. He also actually flying in and chipping. Oh, he's gonna get dunking heaven. Oh, he doesn't get it. The cooldown from the gyrocopter, that would have been dunking heaven for real right there, as the Ancient Separation still gets a shatter on the Lich, and Nyx Assassin will indeed live. Turns into 1 for 3, so again Arrow with a favorable fight for them. The thing is, for these fights, even though they're winning them, they're not really getting a lot in return just yet.
Well, not really, and I mean, they have to take that top tier 1 as well and just press down those lanes, but getting rid of a tier 2 tower on mid and bottom are the most important ones because they're closest to Roche spawn. So Arrow, they're just trying to get that map back in their favor. But one thing that they have going for him at least is that winning the last few fights I should say, they still won that bottom fight. The gyrocopter is getting stronger and stronger. And if he finishes something like a butterfly, he's suddenly looking pretty okay to carry this.
Yes, his farm is definitely decent. I mean, he's
caught up, yeah.
Yeah, he's sitting on 16k gold, only 1k behind a Meepo that potentially can farm all over the map at the same time.
Yeah, and Meepo as well, he has tons of gold from these recovery kills. Sure, when you look at Meepo's score, he's 6, 7, and 6, but he died like 4 times in the first 8 minutes or something, so most of those deaths are not as detrimental as the late game deaths would be. Actually, Timbersaw, he's 10, 6, and 11. It's just the poor Bloodstone that keeps losing charges all the time.
He got an extra one, don't complain.
Yeah, but one thing that I will complain about is the fact that all his deaths, he hasn't used his suicide a single time on the Bloodstone. And it's the thing I really get sad about. We watch some Tinker up there in the lobby, and we watch this Timbersaw right now. When you have a Bloodstone, if you feel that you're going to die for certain in this scenario, use your Bloodstone and suicide. Don't give away money for nothing. Same with experience. Enemy gets nothing if you suicide. Not even stats.
Nothing whatsoever.
Exactly.
Everybody of Arrow rotating bottom once again, I think.
Oh, gonna find out Miracle here, and he's trying to prove away. Gonna get stunned up though.
Stunned up, being some more proofs, and they should be able to get out. Well, no, they almost get out.
Searing chains.
But the searing chains keep them in place. Yeah, that's a very important kill. Doesn't get any, like, Ember got 416 gold for it, so it's a lot of extra gold, but
Also a lot of experience killing Meepo, because he's level 24, almost 25.
But he doesn't have that long respawn timer. That's one of the things that you have to count for Meepo.
It's to make up for his feeding.
Yes.
His feeding potential of Meepo is very high.
Well, this could be a tier 2 tower, and that is an important one, because obviously the more fight you closer you get to those tier 3.
That arrow actually.
In comes the call as well. This time, no fight with a gyrocopter. That could be just everything that Scythe needed to take this fight. But Arrow, they're going to try to run. They're going to try to teleport out. 2 are already out. We still see Timber Chain, but also he will be able to make it out alive. So they.
Oh, that was close. That was really close actually with the blink from Meepo.
They only get the gyrocopter, which is still an important kill. Granted.
It's important because he also doesn't have buyback, so push down on the bottom lane, and they're gonna go straight into the Roshan as well. And I'm not sure how Arrow are gonna contest this, because this is just gonna be ages for Meepo. And at that point, you're in a very sad spot. Actually, Axe very deep in here.
Yeah, Arrow will fly out. Axe still gonna be able to get the kill on the next assassin. Timbersaw gonna get the kill on the Axe, though the Roshan goes down to Meepo with the Aegis. And this means that everybody that's still left here will die. That's gonna be Lich down first. Ember Spirit,
Should be able to back out now, but now they can just put the pressure on the mid lane with the Blink Meepo. He's actually catching out DDZ here.
If they get DDZ, then that's gonna be Rex, right? So he has to be very careful here.
Yeah, DDZ is not even that strong, but still, Scythe, when they have Axe dead, they should back off, and they do back off as... He's just needed for them. Someone has to hold Arrow in place. And they always have this nice follow-up with Ancient Apparition and Mirana following up the Axe. No matter where he goes, he kind of has their support.
Yep.
I feel very happy.
Yeah, we've got a Mjolnir ready for Ember.
I keep feeling bad about this decision. It's just not good in any way. They have no hero that is amazing to have the Mjolnir effect on. Sure, it's kind of good on Gyro or Timber, but then Mjolnir as an item against Meepo, you could say, oh, but I have more Meepos to proc, more targets to proc my Mjolnir on. But Meepo also has higher magic resistance than normal heroes, so it's not super effective to have the magical damage from Mjolnir on him. So I would just like to see Battle Fury build this game.
What do you like to see on Timbersaw after now finishing off his Shiva's Guard? Scythe?
I think just the boot travel first, actually.
Okay.
Blink is also really good. As for a Scythe, I don't know. They're playing against Scythe.
Yeah.
Should fight it.
But they don't play against a lot of natural BKB carriers.
Yeah, that's true. It
And
could
they don't
be.
have that much shot on themselves.
It could be really good, but then again, his Shivas is sort of enough to just keep the enemy in place this game. Because they don't have great escape mechanisms as Axe or mid lane actually. That's the Hex from Meepo.
Yeah, that's
So
gonna
good.
be Lamb's already dead. Johnny tries to make something happen. Lich Ultimate's gonna bounce around. Most Miracle Meepo is fairly low. Might actually die. They know which one it is. They're gonna try and chase it. They pinged it out, but they won't be able to get it anymore. And it was the Elder Titan walking forward with his BKB.
Yeah.
Just force everybody back from Arrow.
Yeah, and that's Lance dead once more. The Moonlight Shadow into Hex from Meepo with some chain follow-up with the Axe Call. Just too easy of a pickoff, really. And Lance has to be careful. If he doesn't have his team closer than that, he should not be farming. But that was just impatient. That is Joe.
What do you think that Scythe is gonna do? Like right now, they're in a situation like they're not necessarily like it's fairly even ground. Even though they're ahead in gold.
Oh, I think they're gonna kill this Nyx for sure.
Yes, that is what they're gonna do.
Arrow kinda just
run. 'Cause you
Arrow
know what
kind of
that's
just presenting the option like here you could kill me and go push. That's
Yeah, because that was I was gonna ask. The Gyrocopter was dead, of course, so that was already 1+ for Scythe. But I was gonna ask at what point would they actually
getting rid of that stun from Nyx is huge.
Yeah.
So now there's that Mjolnir actually up on Timber doing quite a bit of work. But
They'll do so much work on Miracle, but not enough.
yeah.
Almost though, actually almost. That's gonna
Oh,
be
he
a
might
kill.
live here.
Oh, he'll live.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh, he lives.
still has Aegis, so he doesn't
so
leave him
damn
here.
tricky as well.
Yeah, he's just walking in. He's like, please kill me, so my Aegis pop.
Yes, Chibix will still get picked up. Gyrocopter's BKB right now. He still has his static, but he gets hacked up, and he might be dead before he's out. Yes, he is. Down also goes Lich. It's gonna be only one hero left line for Arrow.
That should be over right there, killing Gyro for the 3rd time in a row. Feels like he's dead more than he's alive.
Yes.
And at this point, taking pop racks, and then we see Meepo pushing down on mid lane. He's a really fast pusher when he's uncontested.
But like, really, what is Arrow gonna do right now? They've only got themselves an
Oh,
atmosphere. Nick
it's
steps in
just
there as
over.
well. It's gonna be a second lane of racks.
Some of the funkiest golden experience crafts that I've seen actually in this game.
We haven't really like. They're still tier 2 tower standing, so they like. This is not game just.
Well, it's not game just yet, but then again, they did not go for the Divine. There's no big comeback gonna come in. I mean, no gold on the Gyro. Ember also has no potential to kill Meepo. I just feel like Meepo is immortal at this point. The only way you can kill him is by completely focusing everything on him, and then you have 4 other heroes to deal with. Look at the mid lane.
Yeah, I'm
The
seeing
writing.
it. But I wonder what they're gonna write.
Trying to make an M for Miracle, I guess. Yeah, it's an M.
It's not an M.
They're trying, okay? This is...
Look at this.
Okay, it's starting to turn into something different. I don't even know
No,
at this
he
point.
knows what he's drawing. I'm not gonna doubt it.
Yeah, he probably knows. I'm not sure. This is not a word, in my opinion.
It looks like a word.
It looks like an NH combined, but
Oh, and he leaves one sentry here. I love that.
yeah.
What does it say from the other side? Nothing.
Is it a sign? Is it a message to the broadcasters?
I don't know. I wish we could know.
Miracle is standing inside of it. It's like his own little fence here.
And then he actually, where did the sentry go to? Did he pick up? No.
Maybe he destroyed it. I have no idea.
Looks like
But what it is, I have no clue. It looks beautiful. Could have been an M for Miracle, but they kind of went crazy with it.
yeah, Smart's what it is. We have got a smoking.
Miracle, you're being ganked. What?
Miracle, run if you
Bring your
can.
friends.
Moonlight Shadow is gonna be enough. Arrow. Can they turn this around? They kill off the Nyx assassin on the side of Scythe. It's 2 for 2 so far. With Gyrocopter already having his BKB up, he still has got that again. No static frame, getting stunned up and then he dies so fast. This Timber Sauce, together with the Lich, last 2 alive. He's trying to get himself out, but he will not suicide.
No.
He will, however, get a triple kill.
You managed to get
But
that.
it's 4 for 4. Lich and Elder Titan are the last 2 alive. Which,
It's okay, Lich. You can do this.
yeah, Lich, no pressure.
Pull them to the
Lich.
fountain.
Ooh,
Fountain will
buyback
be with
from
it.
the Timber Saw.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the kill now, trying to get the Elder Titan before he walks away. No Blink Dagger on the ET though, so the Timber Saw though, so it's a little bit hard to catch this
Dire's
kill.
middle
But
tower is under
ET
siege.
mans up, he wants to take the fight, gonna stomp him up. And creeps, dealing literally no damage.
Dire's
Literally
middle
no
tower is
damage.
being
Let's see
attacked.
if he can take it. Here comes the shotgun. Timber Chain. There's a whirling dash in 6 seconds, but let's see the stomp. Oh my god, he's gonna make
He
it.
lives!
There's trees there though.
Walk away. Yeah, there are trees everywhere. Run, Hana, this is the most awkward chase I've been watching
Yes.
for a long
Dire's
time.
middle
But he's
tower
actually
has
gonna
been
live.
denied.
Yeah, he gives up on it.
Yep. I'm very
Shansai.
happy for Lich that he got to deny a tier 4 tower. Good for him,
Dire's
you know.
middle
Yeah,
tower
very
is
good.
under siege.
I bet that's some fantasy points or something. Let's look over how are we doing for fantasy. Oh, wait, it's not even activated for this. The hell, it was activated for the NA qualifiers. Maybe not on this game alone. Oh well. So Gyro is back. Let's see how long he lives before he dies this time. If he only had gold for a divine, I bet he would buy it at this point.
If he only bought a divine instead of an MKB,
Yeah,
this game would be
he's-
long gone.
Or the Satanic. He could have bought it after MKB, BKB, Divine. Him at first, but then
You tried it?
the more I listened to him, the more I started believing, and it actually worked. So confirmed to work in every single game. Now the push bottom seems like Arrow gonna defend this vital tier 2 tower. Cannot defend.
Oh, that's already gonna be the Timber Saw caught up. The cooldown's coming down. Chibi, so he will end up going down. Timber Saw taking so much damage already, and he's dead. 2 for 2 so far. Johnny will be one of the third ones to die on the side of Arrow, together with the Marana on the side who fought back last. He doesn't have a BKB anymore, but yeah, there we go. Satanic goes for the Meepos, but the moment he gets stunned up, he'll die. And Miracle, triple kill for him. Buyback for the Gyrocopter. DDZ will be able to make it back to base if he wants to, but I don't think he wants to, it looks like.
And there we go, the Gyrocopter's TP actually doing some work here, but Meepo gonna get away. And there's actually a rocket coming for the Meepo, and he has to kill that one.
Where is it? Oh,
Oh, Mirana is on top of it, and she has some insane attack speed.
Dire's middle
Why?
tower has fallen.
There are 2 walking couriers standing here looking at a gem. There's some
Dire's
weird
middle
stuff
tower
going
is
on.
being attacked.
yes, Meepo actually still, oh, he jumped in, he went for the Ember. It's gonna be a tough one, but actually not, never mind, it's not gonna be a tough one at all. These range creeps hitting on the ranks. Meepo still end up dying. This game is absolutely wonkers right now.
Yeah, I'm watching these 2 couriers. They're gonna go and scout out this invisibility rune here.
With the gem.
Keep some check on that. We have chicken train coming out of Goldie Baby Roshans as well on X Freedom, making the train follow him. And yeah, still very serious game. We also have multiple couriers over on Arrow's side, so apparently the default resort, crazy game.
The name of the punch courier, they named him DC.
DDZ and the face.
Well,
And blooming love Janju on the other courier as well.
oh.
81 victories. I'm sorry to say, courier, it's not gonna be one more.
No, I'm gonna stick at 81 for this one by the looks of things. Unless some massive throws happen, which, to be honest, I would not be so super surprised about it, because this is just such a weird game that if they feed enough courier to the gyrocopter, he's gonna get a rapier and he's gonna own this game.
Yeah.
That's just how this is gonna go.
He must just wish that he bought a rapier. The micro right now going down on couriers everywhere. And we have one scouting out runes. We have like 5 following the AA. We have 2 flying ones. No, a flying one and a walking one in the base. Checking if
scouting
Roshan
out
is alive.
Roshan.
Look at that effective use of the courier.
New meta.
New meta right
First
there.
thing up first. Oh, hello, Marana.
Timbersaw gonna use his ulti and scout out
Oh, well, I wish
Warrior.
Timbersaw probably wishes he didn't do that, because it looks like he's gonna go down for Chibbers. He's gonna wait for
Dunkarinos.
Dunk, boom. He'll die. Look at how tanky that axe is.
the... Yeah. I mean, Elder Titan is also insanely tanky. Both these heroes chasing after now, gonna go for a kill on 4 Gyrocopter.
Oh, those meatballs come to just blow the gyrocopter up. They're gonna go for Johnny first, second rather. Kill him off. GG finally comes out from Arrow. They
Dive
will
the
be,
fountain.
losing here this game, losing their second game in the group stages, because they did not lose a single game before that.
No, not too much. Well, that was a game that could have been a lot more straightforward.
Oh, yes.
And it looked pretty hard for Scythe at first, but then with some amazing hard work and dedication, they managed to pull this one back. And Arrow gonna be the losers in the game.
Yeah. Well, some people that is not correct, but I think you can check that in your game conversation.
Yeah, I think it's not gonna be any tiebreakers at all, actually, but if that's confirmed or not.
Yeah, the way this is gonna work, there's 4 teams that are now ahead of their group. Arrow. Arrow, MVP Phoenix, Orange, Emineski.
Yes.
And why do I see this? Is there a second group? There is tiebreakers.